Hey guys, this is Cole with another Maintenance Monday. Today we're going to show you how to remove and replace pedals on your bicycle. What you'll need for this is a pedal wrench. If you don't already own a pedal wrench, it may not make sense to go out and purchase one. They can be a little pricey just to change your own pedals. The one thing you're going to be looking for is just that it's a thin diameter, so you're not marring up the crank arms or messing up the pedals when trying to take it on or off. You can use a normal wrench, just be careful that it fits in here and doesn't rub on anything. So pedals on bicycles are reverse threaded so that you don't unscrew them while you're pedaling forward. So what you want to do on this to remove it, the easiest thing to do is just lock your wrench on there and then just pedal forward, and this is going to loosen it. I pre-loosened this. It was on there pretty snug. Sometimes you do have to put a little bit of muscle in these to get them off, so just be aware of that. And that's the pedal off. There's a couple reasons you'll want to take your pedals off if you've messed them up and need to replace them with new ones. Also, if you're running clipless style pedals, sometimes it's nice to take them off and take them completely apart and clean the bearings and clean everything out to ensure that the pedal's working properly. If you're putting new pedals on your bicycle and there is no grease remaining on the threads in here, it's always a good practice to just put a little bit of grease on the threads. You don't need to do a lot. Just a small amount right on the threads is going to work great. As you screw that in, that grease is going to get over all the threads, so you don't really need to gob it on there or coat it or anything like that. One thing to be cautious of when putting pedals on the bicycle is not to strip this metal. It's really soft and it's really easy to ruin your crank arms, so just be careful when placing these on. It's easiest for me to just kind of hold it on there squarely and start to back pedal. If you feel it catching, you just kind of have to rotate the pedal and square it up in there till the threads catch, and then it'll go for you. So once you have it started and the threads are in there a little bit of the way, you can put the wrench on there and then just back pedal until it tightens. If you feel any resistance while tightening the pedal onto the crank arm, stop. Take it out, make sure you're not cross-threaded, and start again. Also, you want to make sure that the pedals are on there really tight, so just make sure to crank them down. You don't need to over-tighten them, but just a good firm crank on there should be fine. If you do let your pedals get loose, they can wobble around inside those threads and kind of mar out the inside, and then your pedal won't fit on the crank arm anymore and you'll have to replace the crankset. So this is a pretty standard platform pedal for a mountain bike. It does have the wrench on the outside right here, so you can get a wrench onto here to tighten or loosen it. Some clipless pedals or more high-end pedals are going to have an Allen on the inside of the crank arm that you'll tighten from over here. So if this did have the Allen bolt, tightening and loosening it would look similar to this. So that was how to change your pedals on your bicycle. It's a Maintenance Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.